Hi, y'all. Joni with Tune In Yaya here, bringing you a full moon reading. Our full moon is in Cancer today, so be mindful of that. This is the moon's home. The moon governs our emotions, and Cancer is an emotional sign. So you might find that what this full moon is illuminating for you happens to hit pretty hard, or feels pretty deep, or feels like a big challenge. And I'll kind of use that to dive right into the reading today, because the first card that I've pulled three cards for you, and the first one represents the what's being illuminated, giving you an idea into what part of your life this full moon is helping to shed light on, so that you can surrender, so you can let go, so you can shed what is no longer serving you and make space for new, right? And the card that came up is the Seven of Air, the Seven of Swords. This is a powerful card in regards to what I was just saying, because it does represent opposition. It does represent complete surrender, letting go, recognizing that there are some things that you don't have any control over. There's a lot of things we don't have any control over, really, right? But whenever we are putting energy into things and we find ourselves feeling worn out, feeling like we can't get it all done, feeling like there's just too much, this is the card that represents, okay, just do what you can. Take the next step that you can and allow yourself to recalibrate, right, where your focus is. Because as you retrain where that focus is and you just focus on that one thing, it will start to alleviate some of the pressure of the other things that you're not knowing how to handle just yet. And a good way to start the process is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card that does represent force. It is a card that represents cutting away the dead wood, cutting away the things that aren't serving you. And sometimes those cuts can be hard. They don't necessarily have to. It could be just you changing up some of your routine, right? It could be just you forcing yourself to do something new, even if it's only for a short time of the day. But this force that comes from the Ace of Swords says that you're cutting this stuff away because you are making new goals. This is a card that says, look at long-term goals. Begin setting some long-term goals for yourself right now, because this is a time for you to, again, refocus where your energy, where your mind is. And it will eventually help you to relieve that Five of Pentacles, Five of Earth. Y'all, this is the anxiety that comes about. A lot of times the anxiety is what stops us from moving forward, because we are fearful of certain changes, or we are fearful of the way that things are going to roll out. So this is a wonderful card here, because this is one of the things that, this is the message, right? The second card was the action to take. The first card was what's being illuminated. And then this Five of Pentacles is the message that you're getting from this blessing of recognizing when it's anxiety that's not allowing you to move forward, when it is fear that is basically standing in your way. And one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite movies or books, I don't think I've ever actually read the book, so I won't claim to have, the movie Dune. And in part of the movie, I've used this in yoga classes before, one of the things that they talk about is fear is the mind killer. And it really can hinder our ability to move forward in the things that we feel good about. Remember that new moon in Capricorn was all about getting things off of the back burner that mean something to you. So maybe during this illumination period, you're recognizing that you haven't done that to some of the things because you're fearful of letting go of some of the other things. This is your sign, y'all. It is time for you to let this surrender come in and appreciate the awareness that you may gain, so that way we can go into this shedding cycle of having the time, making the time, right? Putting other things aside. It's okay. I hope that you like this reading today. I will try to get it on my YouTube channel as well. I did this through Instagram today. just to see if I would be able to edit it later and put it on the channel for you, because it's sometimes easier for me to upload this way. It makes me feel like it's getting right out there versus having to wait and do the editing through the other one. So, or through the YouTube videos that I typically do, the process that I go through on that. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that it resonated with you. I would love to hear about it if it did. Have a wonderful day, a happy full moon. Namaste.